Hello, amazing people, and welcome back to the channel with another great video. So, guys, this video is going to be super interesting because I'm going to share you some great upcoming games that you shouldn't even miss. And if you're craving for some serious brain-melting strategy, you're in the right spot. Because today we're diving into 10 absolutely killer tactical RPGs coming in 2025. Think grid-based fights, squad builds, epic stories, and battles you'll be talking about long after the credits roll. Whether you're a hardcore tactics junkie or just looking for your next obsession, I have got you. Let's get started.
Logical horrors are decimating the Imperials, but their machine code's resistance is fierce. Their tech priests are reinforcing the front lines with everything they have.
Warhammer 40k, Mechanicus II. So, everyone, get ready for a brutal strategic ride in Mechanicus II. You're thrust into the dark future of the Warhammer 40k universe, and you'll choose between two iconic factions, the techno-zealous Adeptus Mechanicus or the deathless Necron legions. Each side has its own campaign, unique units, and take on the battlefield. Your job is to manage territories, deploy forces, and fight turn-based battles where terrain matters. Yes, cover and destruction both play a part. For everyday human players who love tactical depth and lore-heavy sci-fi, this one checks a lot of boxes. Rich setting, meaningful choices, and strategic variety. 1 minute you'll be excavating tomb worlds, and the next minute you're leading tech-hosted war machines. Although the exact release date isn't locked in yet, the demo revealed October 2025, and fans are already hyped. If you're hungry for a tactical RPG with flavor and weight, Mechanicus II's coming strong. MENACE. Okay, so this one is for the fiction fans. MENACE is a sci-fi turn-based tactical RPG from the folks behind Battle Brothers, and it's going big. You play as the commander of a strike force made up of Marines, mercs, and even convicts in a lawless frontier system called the Wayback. Your base is a strike cruiser. Your battlefield is planets, outposts, confusing alliances. The demo, released September 2025, dropped hints of deep customization. Infantry, tanks, mechs, mission planning and emergent stories. What I really liked is it doesn't lock you into a rigid path. You pick your battles, build your squad, and face unpredictable threats. For humans who love strategy and sandbox freedom, MENACE looks like it'll deliver. It's slated for early access on February 5th, 2026. So if you're excited about something that mixes strategic layers with tactical fights and a messy, gritty sci-fi vibe, keep this one bookmarked.
When I was a child, I often sneaked out of the village. I envisioned myself traversing the mists of the forests and the eerie silences of ancient ruins.
Shadow of the Road. Talking about our third game, which is Shadow of the Road. It drops you into a beautifully strange world where feudal Japan, mystical yokai, and steampunk tech collide. Your squad have diverse characters with unique goals, abilities, personal arcs, and relationships that influence battles. Combat is turn-based, but heavily flavored by narrative and character synergy, so it feels less like chess and more like story-driven tactics. The environment, the art, the dialogue all aim to pull you in. For humans who care about character stories and tactical nuance, this game offers both. The world is dark, war-torn, and full of moral shades. The alpha revealed strong promise for its setting and mechanics. Samurai plus steampunk plus strategy equals interesting combo. While the full release date is to be confirmed, 2025 is the target. If you want something a little more artful and story-rich in your tactical RPG lineup, Shadow of the Road might be your pick. Mars Tactics. Now, with our next game, we're heading to the Red Planet. Mars Tactics blends large-scale strategy and turn-based tactical combat in one package. You choose between the corporate capital army and the worker revolution labor faction, each with its motivations and game style. Build outposts, manage research, dig trenches, fight in fully destructible environments. Terrain isn't fixed, you'll shape it. For players who like macro decisions, faction politics, base systems, and micro fights, unit tactics, battlefield destruction, this is a rare mix. The preview mentions things like dynamic soldier growth and vehicles changing the battle. If you're human enough to enjoy a complex system that rewards planning and adaptation, this one has real potential. The release date is set for May 2026. So if you're looking for the next big tactical experiment that merges strategy and tactics, Mars Tactics is worth your wish list. Beaten Path. This one is for those who lean indie and want something a little more evocative. Beaten Path is a turn-based tactical RPG set in a world of fallen gods and ancient machines. You lead Panna and companions, traverse a richly illustrated overworld, explore sunken temples, and face looping fate and mythic powers. Combat is classic grid-based. Flank enemies, exploit terrain, build synergy between jobs and units. Think inspirations like Final Fantasy Tactics and Fire Emblem wrapped in a fresh aesthetic. The setting is as much a draw as the mechanics. Unique art, character-driven story, and scope for strong emotional beats. Players who appreciate depth and beauty in their tactical games, this indie title is one to watch. Release target is 2026. If you're craving something with soul plus strategy in your 2025/26 lineup, Beaten Path deserves a spot.
It is a strange crew which sets out on the sea road. No one would expect the gods to cast an eye upon this little vessel.
NORSE, Oath of Blood. Gamers, get ready for an epic Viking tactics ride. In NORSE, Oath of Blood, you play as Gunnar, a young warrior whose father, Jarl Gripa, has been murdered and whose people exiled. Now you're rebuilding a settlement, forging alliances, and driving your warband toward vengeance. The combat is classic turn-based strategy. Use terrain, elevation, flanking, and unit synergy to outplay clan enemies. On the home front, you'll manage villagers, assign roles, craft weapons, and upgrade your arms and stronghold. Your settlement progresses in parallel with your battles. What's fun for you players is how decision-making matters. Who you recruit, how you build your camp, and which battles you fight all impact the story and your hold on the clans. The setting of Dark Age Norway gives it serious atmosphere. Release is targeted in 2025 for PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series. If you crave strategies that combine narrative weight plus tactical depth, this one's got you covered.
The blight is affecting everything. Our enemies, our friends. Crystal is the key to save the world. Our mission is to protect and carry it to the rift.
Blightstone. Alright, here is the one with a darker flavour. Blightstone is a turn-based tactical roguelike that swaps out traditional grid maps for free movement, terrain-aware battles, and a world corrupted by the Blight. You'll lead a squad of adventurers, each with unique classes like Brawler, Druid, Arcanist, etc., through procedurally generated zones. Your mission is to deliver the Earthglass crystal to the Infernal Rift and destroy the corruption. The twist is that failure isn't just setback, it's a chance to learn, gather shards, and reinforce your next run. Roguelite loops, make it feel fresh and punishing in the right way. The strategy side emphasizes environment. You use terrain, weather, positioning, and limited resources to survive. Coming in 2025 and with a demo already live. For players, yes, human, who like their tactics brutal, variable, and unforgiving, this one's a solid addition to your 2025 wishlist. Veterum. Let's switch our gears to a big fantasy scope. Veterum sets you in command of the last army of the Order of the Gatekeepers, fighting a rising chaos threat with dwarves, elves, half-wild Tyrans, and humans all in your ranks. You'll explore an open world packed with random quests and deep strategic encounters. Unit fatigue, morale, line of sight, facing and even light levels matter in battle. The environment is almost a character. You'll freeze rivers, chop down trees, build barricades, and shape the battlefield itself. It's not just about which unit you pick, but how you pick the stage. You decide where to send your army in the open world, making your path feel truly yours. The dev emphasizes each playthrough is unique. The targeted release date is November 27th, 2025. So if you're a human who enjoys freedom in tactics and wants a campaign where the world bends to your strategy, Veterum looks like a strong pick. Project Haven. We have came to the second last game of our list. This one brings you into gritty urban tactics. Project Haven puts you in command of the Steel Dragons, a mercenary crew navigating Earth's last city, taking contracts, fighting gangs and corrupt forces. What stands out is the combat style. It's turn-based, but with free aim, not just grid targeting, modular damage, shoot legs to slow movement, headshots for extra damage, cover, stealth, plus destructible environments. You'll manage your crew's stats, gear, personalities, and hire mercs that bring their own attitude to the team. It supports solo or co-op play up to 4 players, which is great for friends jumping in together. With a near-future dystopian backdrop and solid tactical systems, this one appeals if you're a human gamer who loves methodical fights and personal stories in the same package. The expected 2025 release makes this one to watch. Kriegsfront Tactics. Last, but definitely not least, Kriegsfront Tactics is a mecha tactics RPG set in an alt-1970s Southeast Asia warscape. You command a squad of mechs, manage pilots, swap parts, customize livery, and wage war behind enemy lines. The mix here is classic tactical RPG plus roguelike plus mech management. You'll deal with resource scarcity, survival operations, and monstrous decisions that test your squad's will. The aesthetic leans low poly retro, which gives it a unique flavour compared to ultra-realistic mecha games. Missions take you through jungle war zones, guerrilla operations, and scenario events you might not anticipate. Console versions, PS5/Xbox/Switch, are confirmed in addition to PC. For human players craving giant robot tactics with real strategic weight, this one is definitely on the 2025 radar, though exact date is still TBA. Wishlist it now if the mecha trope speaks to you. So that's it. Thank you everyone for sticking around till the end of the video. If you found this roundup of 10 upcoming tactical RPGs for 2025 useful, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't yet. There are plenty more strategy gems on the way. Drop your favourite game from today's list, or one you're excited about. in the comments below, and I'll see you next time when we dive into another batch of tactical adventures.
Dangers lurk in the shadows, ever ready to test our resolve.